Hi, this is Kerry Artak with Wicked Stocks, bringing you the daily Apple report for Monday, December 18th, 2023. Let's take a look at the chart, start with the big picture, work our way into the day itself. Just a reminder, I could go back to May of this year when we had a long-term buy signal above the 164.39 to 165.81 band of channel resistance, now support. We fell off that July high back to that channel support several months later. That has held nicely, obviously, and following the retesting of that long-term support, we did then settle above the 182.32 descending channel top, which is a secondary long-term buy signal. Overall, following that May buy signal above the mid-160s, we've been anticipating all along the 233.56 channel top as a realistic, I'm still going to say 3 to 5 months as a possibility. We do need to close the week above 198.23, which is nothing more than the July high. And really, for the week itself, I still have to combine it with this 2-week channel top that is now at 200.81. So it really is a range. Now, I'll grant you this. If we do close above 198.23, we could top out the following day at 200.81. But there's obviously a settlement merely above 128.23 may imply the impending violation of 200.81 within just a day or two of doing so. But at least for right now, I want to keep that as a weekly resistance area. It is a bit of a trap for those who are antsy to get long above 198.23 because we can ease back from 200.81 in the 3 to 5 days to follow. So if we do close above 200.81, then this is a meaningful 3 to 5 days anymore. I don't think so. I think this is more like 1 to 2 weeks. 208.21 is a steeply rising channel top. We are in sort of no man's land on some of these line studies. So this is a new all-time high area. And so there's not a lot to lean on in terms of resistance. So simply put, closing above 200.81, you should expect by the end of next week this steeply rising 208.21. So, no good reason to be short through the rest of the week if we close above 200.81. Until then, this is still an area to get short at for you 3 to 5 day swing traders, perhaps yielding 191.91 over the next 3 to 5 days. Downside today, 194.70, well equipped to contain daily selling pressures. This is a solid day trade support level, and we could come off of here for a day or two, back to 198.23, back to 200.81. Closing below 194.70, expect a test, I'd say tomorrow, of the 191.91 channel bottom. This is a 2 to 3 week structure that can contain weekly selling pressures, quite possibly into January trade. We could rotate off of 191.91 back to 198.23 and higher perhaps in the week or two following a test of 191.91. So a 2 to 3 week swing traders, you could make a case for selling 198.23 and buying 191.91. But if we close above 198.23, and as I said earlier, certainly above 200.81, there's no good reason to be short Apple. You want to be long Apple for the next 1 to 2 weeks up to 208.21, where we can top out on a weekly basis. And the last thing I'll say in terms of this chart is if we were over the next week or so to close below 191.91, we've got a good December high, a good high into January, and we should fall back into the low 180s again within 2 to 3 weeks of closing below 191.91. Of course, that low 180s, 181.80 on the daily chart, 182.32 on the weekly chart, well suited to absorb selling really through all of the first quarter. And from here, we can rotate back up to new highs following a test of 182.32. Last thing I will say on the weekly chart, and I'm looking to see if we have it. Yeah, this is a good one here. If we close above 198, well, we've got 202.43. Let's just put it this way. If we close above 198.23 at the end of the week, then I'm just going to simply put the 219.97 level as our next 2 to 3 month objective. And during the week, and this will probably change as we move into midweek, we'll have to do something about this 200.81 channel top. A few days ago, it lined up beautifully with the 198.23 July high, but now it's pulling away. And I do think, in terms of the big picture, a Friday end of week settlement above that 198.23 July high will have upside consequences. 219.97 anticipated within 2 to 3 months. I'm going to leave it at that. Please click like, share, subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow, of course, with Tuesday's Tesla report. You have a great day.